Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh, move your hand out the way a little bit. Okay, mix it up. Okay, get like a better diagnose. And she's not shy. Don't let her fool you. Notifications. I never get them for people's lives. Like, it's really just like the luck of the draw if I, you know. And this is the Ace hardware sponge. I actually realized I have one downstairs from a few years ago, but I got this one yesterday, and then I used Hexol. Hey baby hairs. Hopefully everything is good now. We got like all the technical difficulties out of the way. I have a moderator in here. I took my account off private, so we'll see how things go. But these sponges remind me of Pretty Squeeze Magic. She always uses the 2. And then before I started having technical difficulties, I dumped 8 cans of Ajax and 4 cans of OG Comet and did a big powder play, and then I took a bunch out just to do this. So weird though how the bottom got really sticky already. How did everybody's day go? Anything you guys want to talk about? It was okay. It was fine up until like Instagram. I don't know what happened, but hi Tassie. But I did my first ever afternoon live. That was fun. I liked it a lot actually. I think because of the lighting is why I really liked it. I didn't have to use the overhead light. Oh, you're all good. Wait, you're at work now. 16 hours, right? 17 hours, so 12, what is it, like 1 in the afternoon there or something? I dumped in 8 cans of Ajax and 4 comment already. And I did a big ass powder play, and then I took a bunch out just to get it started. Are you trying something special tonight? Different fabric softeners with the Tidy Bowl and changing the sponge. Is that what you're referencing? Oh, yeah, no, you can go. Trying to kill some. Yeah, I think it'll be fun. I know one, I don't remember her account name, but it was like the first time when that all accidentally happened of changing my sponges to that color, the blue color. It was like the next day or the day after that, someone tried to recreate it. I don't know where she went wrong though, because it didn't really work. Really was not wanting to do this without gloves, because last night from squeezing in that Hexalt, my hands have been so dry and just gross. Who would think that a pine oil or oil of any kind would pull the moisture out? You're at Disneyland? Who's Loki? ASMR friends at Disneyland? That's who I thought she was talking about. Oh, that's who I thought she was talking about. I only just know that account because they're always at. Is my geek showing? No, I just. Cal is, but not. I couldn't tell you shit about any of that stuff. Hey, what'd you do? Go find a perfect spot in your room just for the Wi-Fi to work perfectly? Oh, okay. Oops. Oh, I don't know, if something's going on with Instagram also, because I was having issues earlier. I got so frustrated and pissed off that I just logged and just got out. Do you guys ever like look at how the way that other people squeeze and try it, and it just feels so foreign? Like when people hold on, I gotta start over. Like, I don't know how they do it. Like they squeeze the side like that, right? I think that's one way. I think that's like how ASMR Blue squeezes. She always grabs the end and then squeezes. And then the other squeeze is squeeze it together and then but only move one hand over. I can't do that either. And then the infamous twist and I think the pro of the twist and squeeze is ASMR Sister. Because how does she do it? She'll go like this. She doesn't even let it expand. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Like, I could probably watch some of people's squeezes and tell you who they are without even like, if the screen was blank without their usernames and just watch their squeezes. I don't really. I could take stack squeezes like I might do them once in a blue moon, but some of the watchers of videos, and I'm not referencing anyone in this live, so don't try it, but some of y'all need to work on your manners. Like the demanding bossiness, you will never get your requests made if you ask me something and you can't even use a simple please or thank you. It ain't happening. It happened in my life earlier. Person just put more powder. Like, that's exactly how you're not gonna get more powder. Or I'll just remove you and everybody else can get more powder. It's just like, why is it so hard? Why is it so hard for people to apologize and for people to use like basic manners? Like, I don't see you guys, not you guys, but these demanding people sending me any financial, compensation to meet their demanding needs. I missed it. What'd you say, Tassie? And I have no problem doing requests. I've been making videos for next month will be 4 years off and on. And it's just not a good combo. So I rolled down my window and I was like, excuse me. They left the car on. Everyone's getting out of the car. And I was like, excuse me. You can't park there. This is the drop off and pick up only. If you guys want to park or whatever, then there's the parking lot right there. Go around. Did, but it's like, just people are so like, but this is like the kicker. So it was, Karen in the front passenger seat, and then I'm assuming it was her dad driving. So he comes up. First of all, you don't ever come up behind a car and tap on the driver's window. I don't care if you live in the richest of the richest or the poorest of the poorest. Like, you can get yourself hurt doing that. So he comes up behind my car on my I'm driving, or parked, but and taps on my window. So I like roll it down just enough. And he was like, "Oh, we just wanted to take pictures. My daughter went here 30 years ago." And I just looked at him like, and? Like, you literally see 10 cars in front of me, and you see 5,000 cars behind me. So, if you can't figure that out, then you shouldn't even have your license. But he just was like a dick, and I just like, whatever. I said what I had to say. I wasn't gonna sit there, wait for Alex for 30 minutes for some fucknut to come and try and cut me in line. It's just shit like that. It's just like, just have some common courtesy, just basic common courtesy. But it's like, you see the way people act out, especially like, I love when like the Karens and the Chads get exposed. But it's like, then people wonder why so much of like the younger generation is the way they is, because they have some parents who are a crossbreed and act like Marjorie Taylor Greene and Ted Cruz. Anyway, that was my rant for the night. I kept it lighthearted and funny earlier. Earlier in my life, it was about pennies and wet dogs, and now it's about cutting people off and being rude. Like, I'm sure some people will disagree that aren't in this live right now, but I am the nicest person possible. Like, I love, doing things for my friends, with my friends, for my family, with my family. I, try and help out when I can. I don't mind letting people, like, cut in front of me if I'm at the grocery store and I have a whole cart and they have 2 things, like. But when you cross me, when you lie on me or about me, that's when it becomes a problem. You know what I mean, jelly beans? And also just be mindful, like, we are living in a time of a heightened mental health crisis amongst people. You never really know, like, what someone's going through behind closed doors. And a lot of people who suffer from like severe like mental health issues, like depression, anxiety, they are the best ones to hide it and play it off like they seem like the happiest person. So, like, I know how it is when people like push your buttons and you react, and it's definitely like something that I do, and it's something I'm trying to work on, like trying not to respond, or just because I know at the end of the day the only person that looks like an idiot is the person, you know, either lying or talking shit, or, and no, I'm not speaking about any one specific person, I'm just talking about in general across the board. But it's like, you never really know what people are going through. So, like, be mindful of your words. Mindful of your, you know, comments. And comments you might, you know, leave under other people's videos. I just pray, like, when, I'm not even religious, but I just really, I'm saying this about Alex more than Hunter, because Hunter's in 11th grade, and obviously there's a big difference between a 11th grader and a first grader, but seeing the way shit is nowadays in this country, and just I just feel like we're on the brink of some type of God knows what. But it's like, it keeps me up at night sometimes thinking about, like, you know, Alex living in this place that we call home, and it's turned into a total shit show. With Alex, I mean, you guys, I feel, obviously you don't know her on a personal level. I think like a couple of you do, sort of, but I feel like you can kind of gauge somebody by, like,